There are three gentlemen in a meeting, Mr. Yellow, Mr. Green, Mr. Brown. They're wearing yellow, green, brown ties. Mr. Yellow says, "Did you notice the colours of our ties are different from our names?" The person who's wearing the green tie says, "Yes, you are right. Do you know who is wearing what colour tie?" The person says, "Wearing green tie, yes, you are right. Mr. Brown is wearing the green tie because Mr. Yellow couldn't be wearing the green tie and Mr. Brown can't be wearing the same colour. So Mr. Brown can't be wearing brown. So Mr. Yellow must be wearing brown. Mr. Green must be wearing yellow." That's my thing. Well, I'm right anyway. Bollocks to your fucking sign up. Triplet brothers. He's John, I'm Joe, he's Jack. There are three triplet brothers. They look identical. The oldest is John, he always tells the truth. The second is Jack, he always tells a lie. The third is Joe, he either tells the truth or a lie. Jimmy Dean went to visit them one day. He was wondering who was he. What he must have... He asked the one who was sitting on the left, "Who is the guy sitting in the middle?" The answer was, "He's John." The one he asked the middle, "What your name?" "I'm Joe." He asked the one sitting right, "What name?" "Middle." "Jack." "Jack middle." "Who is middle?" "What's the guy in the middle?" "Who's the guy in the middle?" "Who is John. What is Jack." "What your name?" And Joe. Jimmy Dean really got confused. Basically he asked three same questions but three different answers. Who's Jimmy? Who is who for Jimmy? "I'm Joe, I'm Jack, just..." Alright. Jimmy went visit. He was visiting someone. Who was he? Anyway. He asked the one sitting on the left, "Who is the guy sitting in the middle?" The one on the left, "Who's the middle?" Jimmy's in the middle. Right? Now, he asked the guy sitting on the left, "Who's in the middle?" "John." "What's your name?" He asked the one sitting in the middle, "What's your name?" "I'm Joe." He asked the one who was sitting on the right, "What is the guy sitting in the middle?" "He's Jack." He asked the one sitting on the left, "Which way is what?" Okay, can you see my mouse? He asked the guy sitting on the left. "He's John." Ah, they are good. The picture explains it. He's asking out the middle. Who's the guy? "He's John." "What's your name?" "I'm Joe." "Who's the guy sitting in the middle?" "He's Jack." So you're saying he's Jack, you're saying he's John, you're saying he's Joe. His name's Joe Jack John. There we go. Sorted. Confused bastards. There is a prisoner who is about to be executed. The king decides to give him one last chance to live. There are two doors, the life door, the death door. There is one guard standing by each door. Those two guards know which door is the right life door and which is the death door. However, one of them always tells the truth, the other always tells a lie. There is no way you can identify which door is the life door or the death door. There is no way you can distinguish who is telling the truth. The prisoner can only ask one guard a question, then he needs to choose which door to walk in. If he walks in the death door, then he will be executed. If he walks in the life door, he can have a new life. He did choose the life door and lived. What was the question he asked? How did he choose the door after he got the answer from one of the guards? I can remember it vaguely. You have to ask him what the other guard would say, because one's a liar and one's not. Well, if I ask the other guy which door's the life door, what will he tell me? So, you're the liar, this one, Mr. B door. I'll say he's the liar, and I asked him, what will the other guy tell me? He's a liar. So the other guy's going to tell the truth, in which case he'll tell the truth. Say the A door is the life door, he's going to tell me B. Right? Yeah, that's it. And then if I'm asking the one who's telling the truth, what's the other guy going to tell me? B. So they're both going to say B if the life door is A. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. What other question could you ask this guy? Do you have a big dick? Then pull his pants down. If it's tiny, he's a liar. There we go. Another way of figuring it out. But then again, you won't know which store to go in. You just know he's a liar, so never mind, fuck it. Anyway, all 3 boxes with labels are completely mislabeled. You will be allowed to take only one piece of fruit from one of the boxes to examine it. Which box would you choose? How do you correctly relabel all 3 boxes? All 3 boxes with labels are completely mislabeled. You will be allowed to take only one piece of fruit from one box to examine it. Which box do you choose? So they're all mislabeled. From one of the boxes to examine it. You're only allowed to take it from one box. I'm not sure. Well, you know the apples and oranges one is mislabeled. So if you chose that one, you'll pull out either an apple or an orange, and then you can label that right. So say you choose the apple and oranges box, you pull out an apple, then it's apple. Right, so this is now black. The brown box is blank. You've got apple and oranges. That's mislabeled, the orange. So you're just going to swap the blue for the brown and that to that. There you go. Yeah. You take one out of the yellow one. If it's an apple, you relabel it apple. You know apple is now no longer apple, so it must be orange, because orange is mislabeled too. There we go. An easy one. Did he tell the truth? Another liar. Jimmy Dean visited an island. There were 2 tribes living on this island. The East tribal people always tell a lie. The West tribal people always tell the truth. Jimmy Dean saw a guy passing him. He asked the tour guide to ask that guy where he lives. The tour guide asked the guy and came back with the answer, he lives over west. Did the tour guide tell the truth or tell a lie? This Jimmy Dean idiot again. Jimmy Dean visited an island. There were 2 tribes living on this island. East tribal are liars. West tribal are truth. Jimmy Dean saw a guy passing. He asked the tour guide to ask that guy where he lives. Tour guide asked the guy, came back with the answer, he lives over west. Did the tour guide tell the truth or tell a lie? Who's this tour guide fucker? What's the tour guide got to do with it? He lives over west. Yeah, you can't bloody know. How can you know that? They're gonna say they live west anyway. You ask the east ones, where do you live? West. You ask the west ones, where do you live? West. So they're all gonna say west. Jimmy Dean saw a guy, tour guide, to ask that guy where he lived. I don't know why the tour guide's gonna lie. Did the tour guide tell the truth? He told the bloody truth, because they're gonna say fucking west either way, so he's gonna tell him, what's the fucking telling the truth? What are the next 2 numbers? Number 53 is derived from 72. 34 is derived from 53. 25 is derived from 34. What are the next 2 numbers in the sequence? Number 53 is derived from 72. So what's it going up and down or something? 7 minus 2 is 5. 2 minus that is this. So we've got it's going up. That one's going up. That one's going down. Why is it suddenly got 5, 2, half, something like that? Next one is going to be a 6. So 6, 7. Now the other number, 1, 0 maybe. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2, but it doesn't do 2, so that's wrong. That's gone down 2. Then it's gone down 1. Whatever, I just say it's going to be bloody 16 and 7. There, 16 and 07. Good enough. How about this one? Jimmy Dean bastard. Oh, I've got the wrong button. Forward. Where did other alphabets go? A, B, C, D, D, D. A to R printed above the box, and the box and beneath the box. And then you got S to Z and place them. I can't be bothered. Fucking rubbish. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then H gets fucked up. Circular. We've got straight and circular, and then just bloody circular. S. So S is like a circular, all circular, so it's down the bottom. T is square up the top. U is like it can be it's both. It's both lines, so middle U. V is up the top. W up the top. X up the top. Y up the top. Z up the top. Done. Simple. Oh, that's rubbish again. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 times 9 is not 36. Oh yeah, it is actually. 4 times 9 is 36. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times fuck all is 8. Whom did Alan love? When the Titanic sank in the ocean, 4 gentlemen and 4 young ladies floated onto an island. After a while, all of them fell in love with each other. Each person loved one and only one. The girl John loved fell in love with Jim. The girl Alan loved fell in love with Bill. The gentleman Rose loved fell in love with Mary. Gloria loved the gentleman who loved Rose. Gloria did not like Jim and John and Billy and Mary. Did not gentlemen love? Who loved Alan? John Slag loves Jim. John Bitch loved Jim. Alan Bitch loved Bill. Jack and Jill. The gentleman that Rose loved fell in love with Mary. Bloody Mary. Gloria loved gentleman who loved Rose. Rose loved. Gloria did not like Jim and John. Bill did not like Mary. Jill did not like Mary, who loved her. Alan loved Bill. That's who I say. Alan loved Bill. I'm wrong, but I don't care. Logic box with alphabets. Place the alphabets A to I into the 3 times 3 box so that E is to the right of C, A is to the right of G, which is B, which is F, which is D, left, G. E is to the right of C. A is to the right of G, which is above B, which is to the left of F. Fuck this. Bollocks. Another one I can't be bothered with. Letters A to I is categorized into 4 groups. Assume the font we used here is Arial. Which group does the letter J belong to? Which group does the letter O belong to? Fog. There we go. Fog. You make a word. Make a word. It's something to do with the alpha A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. None of them. There's A to I is categorized into 4 groups. Assume the font we used is Arial. Which group does the letter J belong to? I don't fucking know. F. 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Then what? Goes up. I say 2. Probably that. What's his horse? My horse, whose colour is Alan. This fucking faggot again. I guess it's not black. Brian says either brown or grey. Charlie is brown. I said At least one of you is right and at least one of you is wrong. What is the colour of my horse if the colour is one of above? Fucking hell. I have a horse. It's not black. It's not brown, grey. It's brown. There, he's told me. At least one of you is right and at least one of you is wrong. What is the colour of my horse if the colour is one of the above? Brown. At least one of you is right. At least one of you is wrong. Let's see. Alan says it's not black. This guy says it's either brown or grey. This guy says he knows it's brown. So I'd say it's brown. Unless he's a liar. He's dumb, blind, colourblind maybe. The investigator asked Jacqueline about her children. Jacqueline, I have 3 daughters, Alice, Betty and Cindy. The product of their ages is 36. The sum of their ages is the same as the street number of our next door neighbour. The investigator went next door and came back and said, "Still not enough information." Jacqueline said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you about this daughter now. School." They're twins, triplets, they're all 12. Simple. Well, who was the thief? This burglar in the Silver City jewelry shithole. 3 suspects, Ron, Scott, Tommy, were caught, questioned, beaten up, brutalized. One of them other 2 stole it. I did not do it. Tommy lying, and there was only one thief. Who was the thief? The liar, Tommy? One of the other 2, so that didn't know. One of the other 2 stole it. I did not do it. Well, it's fucking Tommy then, if he's a fucking liar. Who's the thief? This fucking another one. There was a... Did I do this already? Maybe. There was a burglar in Silver City jewelry store again on Monday. 3 suspects, Robert, Scott, Tommy, were caught and questioned. Scott did not steal. That's true. Robert, innocent. The thief did tell the truth. However, at least one of them was lying. Who was the thief this time? Scott did not steal. That's true. At least one of them is lying. Robert is innocent. Well, Tommy, he's the liar last time. Lying bastard. Thief. There's a burglary in the Silver City jewelry store again. A famous jewel was stolen. Robert, Scott, Tommy were caught and questioned. Robert said, "I am innocent. Tommy did not steal. I stole it." It's Tommy. He's the bloody thief. These 2 lied. Bunch of wankers. Thief. And then again, he can't be because they're saying Tommy's... Oh, why is this Tommy's fuckers? There was burglary in Silver City again. Can't they lock them up for life or something? How do they keep stealing? Tommy did not steal. Scott innocent. There was no record about what Scott said. Cut his tongue out. Later on, the police found out only the thief told the truth. Or stole the clock. Scott, because he said fuck all. So he technically told the truth because he said nothing. Bollocks. Next. Lady and... number 18. Oh, I'm only halfway done. Oh, his brother. Lady, gentleman, a sister and brother. Who's older? I'm older. I'm younger. Oh, the woman. Who's heard a woman say they're older? Anyway. Red, 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 white, 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 white. 4 bags to Alan. Red and white balls. Alan took out 2 balls. Red balls from his bag. You would like that, Alan. Brian took out 1 red ball and 1 white ball from his bag. After he compared the label, he told Mr. Singson what the colour of the 3rd ball was immediately also. Charlie took out 2 white balls from his bag after he compared the label. David, Mr. Sing-Song, I tell colour balls correctly. Sing-Song, Mr. Sing-Song. 4 bags. Fucking Mr. Sing-Song. Every bag has 3 balls. Right. 1 bag is all white, 1 bag is all red. Take them away. Then we're left with 2 white, 2 red in them. Alan took out 2 red balls. They all take out 2 balls. Alan took out 2 red balls, so it's either going to be the 1 bag 2. Brian took out 1 red and 1 white, so it's either going to be bag 2 or bag 3. Charlie took out 2 white balls. What? Alan took out 2 red balls from his bag. What do you mean compared the label? Alan took out 2 red balls and he knew. Brian took out the shit and he knew. Charlie took out the shit and he doesn't know. I can tell what colour of all my 3 balls are. How did he correctly? Let's see. Alan took out 2 red balls. So it's either going to be bag 1 or bag 2. It can't be the other 2 bags. Alright. So we haven't done the all white one yet. So Alan's will cut. It can be that or that. Hasn't been the all white one. Charlie's probably got the all white one. Because Brian's could either be that. So let's say Charlie's got the all white one. David. I don't bloody know. Fuck off. I don't know. I can't work that out at the moment. Alice, Betty, Cindy, Debbie. Mr. Harrison has 6 lovely hats. 3 blue, 2 yellow, 1 pink. Alice, Betty, Cindy, Debbie lined up as shown in the figure. Mrs. Harrison helped put the hats on them and what not colour hat they have. Alice can see what colour of hats Betty, Cindy, Debbie are wearing. Betty can see what colour of hats Cindy and Debbie are wearing. Cindy can see what colour hat Debbie is wearing. Debbie cannot see any of the hat colours. Mr. Harrison asked them what colour of hat they are wearing. Alice said she cannot tell. Betty said she cannot tell. Even Cindy cannot tell. However, Debbie, what did he tell? She was wearing after knowing. Everyone else could not tell. How did Debbie figure out what colour she was wearing? She looked in a mirror. Good for her. Anyway, after an IQ competition, 3 men got the same high scores. They decided to have another little test to determine who will be champion. On top of their foreheads, each person is either a black or white sticker. Each person can see the other people's stickers, but not their own. If anyone sees a black sticker on one's forehead, he should raise his hand. If he knows what colour his sticker is, he can speak out and he win the championship. After they started, everyone raised their hand immediately. After a few seconds, one of them spoke out and won the championship. How did they know the colour of his stickers and what the colour of his sticker? How about they've all got bloody black stickers on their fucking forehead? Does that make sense? Horse, donkey, camel. A horsey, donkey, camel, or camsel were stolen. 3 suspects caught. Robert, Scott, Tommy. All we know that each person stole an animal. We do not know who stole what. Tommy stole the horse. Tommy stole the donkey. They were both lying. I stole nothing. I told them no. Later on, the police found the man who stole the camel told a lie. The man who stole the horse told the truth. Can you find out who stole which? Tommy stole the horse. Tommy stole the donkey. Well, Mr. Robert couldn't have stolen the horse, because the horseman told the truth, so Scott probably stole the bloody horse. Oh, this dickhead here. Lying fuck. Robert stole Carol, Scott horse, and Tommy's shagging a donkey or some shit like that. How can he prove his conclusion? Jim Henry, wait movie. They met lot with their old friends outside theatre. Jim, I know facts, 2 people, theatre, name number, 0 friends. Henry was so surprised. He said, prove it. I sure can, Jim. How did Jim prove the truth? Let's see, I'm not even paying attention anymore. He met a lot of old friends, or frelds, outside the theatre. There are 2 people in this theatre, the same number of friends, including no friends. I don't know, he killed everyone. Look, they're all dead. No one has any friends. No one's alive to have friends. Whoa, you want switch bot? There are 3 boxes labeled box A, B, C. Only 1 box is gift you wanted. 2 over empty. Assume you pick the box A. You will have 1/3 of a chance to win the gift. If I open box B and show you box B is empty, do you want to exchange your box A for B? Yes, because it's the stupid puzzle. If you've now got a 50-50. When you picked it, you had 1/3 of a chance, so you are unlikely to pick it. But now that I've shown you that, it's more likely than the other. So switch, you dumb motherfucker. And who is taller, Jim or Henry? 100 people form 10 row of 10 column matrix. If we see the tallest people from each column, there will be 10 selected out of the 10 Jim short. If we select the shortest people from each row, the 10 selected on the 10 Henry tallest. Who is taller, Jim or Henry? Well, how about Henry's the tall? Oh, fuck off. Probably Jim, because everyone will say Henry. So Jim, put 4-digit between a 6-digit number 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Number very interesting. Exists between 1, 2, 3, and 3. And can we add more 4s? Become an 8-digit still above. Yes, you can. I say yes, you can. Thank you. Do it. How many Fridays at 13th can we have in a year? Many people think Friday the 13th was an unlucky day. Is it possible there was no Friday the 13th for that whole year? How many Friday the 13th we had in a year at most? Can you calculate it? Damn it. I don't bloody fucking know. I can't be bothered. Calculate it. Can I calculate it? Yes, I probably could, but I'm not going to. Alex, Betty, Cindy, Debbie, Emily, good friends. However, no 2 are really honest. They all lie. Other 3 girls honest, sometimes not. When they ask about who was liar, here's them. Betty liar. No, Cindy liar. Deborah liar, Emily liar, Betty liar, Emily not liar, Emmy's a liar. Would you find out which 2 girls are honest? Let's see. Emily is not a liar. Betty is not a liar. The ones who don't call anyone a liar is honest. Although this one can't spell. Yeah, that's what I say. The ones who don't call someone a liar are probably more honest than the ones saying, she's a liar, he's a liar. Oh, 4 lover, Judge Henry, creating puzzles. Playing cards. On one occasion, George was stuffing the cards standing deck when 3 cards fell out and landed face on George picked. I have 3 cards here, Harry. As luck have it, its numeral value, each card number, multiply each. Harry considered the problem for a few seconds. I suppose ace has value 1, so each of your 2 cards is lower 7 or lower, right? Right. Well, you haven't told me what your lucky number is, so only guess the 2 card need more information. I see your difficulty. So I will give you a clue. The lowest card is a spade. Harry pondered the thing. Lowest card is spade. That's not a number. A spade isn't a number. What is going on here? A standard deck. 3 cards fell out and landed face on George. Turn them. I have 3 cards here, Harry. My lucky number. The highest card is a 7. What are the other 2 cards? My lucky number. I don't know what his bloody lucky number is. It's fucking tosser. The lowest card is a spade. So fucking what? The lowest card is a spade? He can he can identify the two cards with his fucking spade. Are you taking the piss? I don't know. It's a bloody fucking spade. Fuck off. 5 sailors and a monkey landed on an island in the southern Pacific Ocean. They found a big pile of shit. Since they were so tired and it was getting late, they all went to sleep instead. Alan woke up at night. He wanted to get his share right. He divided the coconuts evenly, 5 bars, but 1 coconut was left. He lies and steal it to give it to a monkey. Brad woke up. Alan, the ponce again, that puff. He decided that, monkey. Charlie woke up. After Brad, he decided to arrest the monkey. David woke up, divided the monkey. I'm too distracted by not being asleep. When they all awoke, let's try to read it again. Okay, come on. Alan woke up in the night. He wanted to get his share right. He divided the coconuts evenly into 5 piles, but 1 coconut was left. He hid the pile for himself, gave the extra one to the monkey, went to bed. Brad woke up without knowing what happened. After Alan, he divided the rest of the coconut into 5 piles. 1 coconut was left, hid 1 pile for himself. So Alan gives 1 to the monkey. Brad takes 1, and he gives 1 to the monkey. So it's okay. Woke up, he divided the rest of the coconut into 5 piles. 1 coconut was left. He hid 1 pile for himself, gave the extra 1 to the monkey, went back to sleep. David woke up. After Charlie, he divided the rest of the coconut into 5 piles. 1 coconut was left. Hid 1 himself, gave the extra 1 to the monkey. Woke up. After David divided the rest of the 5 piles, 1 coconut, he gave the 1 extra to the monkey. When they all woke up and wanted to tell divide the rest of the coconut into 5 piles, each has got a pile. Again, 1 coconut was left, they gave the monkey. Everyone got 1 pile. How many coconuts did each person get? The fuck should I know? They all stole a pile. 1 extra to the bloody monkey. They'd eat the monkey. They won't give it coconuts unless they're trying to fatten it. Evenly in the 5 piles, but 1 was left. So it's an odd number. So let's see, 2. It's 5 of them. So it's an odd number. We'll say it's 30 coconuts. That's 6. 6 each. Right, 6 each, 1 to the monkey. But that's 30. And he took a pile for himself. 1 to the bloody monkey. So then he'd taken 6, 1 to the monkey. So it's down 24. 24 by 5. I'm confused. 24 by 5. 6, no. 5. No, it can't be 5. 4 then. But it's 1 extra. It's not 30 then. It has to be a different number. 33? Nah. It's too much for my little brain. It's gonna melt. A lady and a gentleman, a sister, the incest couple again. We do not know who is older. Who's older? I'm older. I'm younger. They're both liars. They're both fucking liars. Bastards. Ugly fuck. Oh, this shit again. Why is it doing this? Why does it mean 19? Why is it going down 19? 20. I was at 30, you motherfuckers. Why have I gone down? Next. I visited my math teacher last February. My teacher told me there were 3 groups of students came to his house. On that day already, he also told me each group had different numbers of students. He said it was a coincidence that the product of the numbers of students in each group was equal to the visiting date, today's date. He asked me if I knew how many people came in each group. I looked at the calendar, found out that there might be 4 possible answers, so I asked my teacher a question. He replied, no. Then I gave him the correct answer. Do you know on what date I visited my teacher? How many people came in each group? What was the question I asked my teacher? Well, it was a yes or no question you asked. I visited my math teacher. 3 groups of wankers. Today's date. The product of numbers of students in a group was equal to today's date. Yes. What do you mean 4, you dumb motherfucker? Today's date, you stupid fuck. How can it be 4 answers then? Today's date. Product. Today's date, you fucking asshole. Okay, it can't be 1 then. Disconnect 1. He says each group has different numbers, but then he says the product of the number of students each group was equal to the visiting date. But there's a different number in each group. Does it mean the product? Does it mean add them all together, add the 3 groups together and it's today's date? But then it says in each group. 4 possible answers. I don't know what date you visited your teacher. I don't know how many came in each group. I don't know what the question was. He said no to you. You could have asked him anything. Can I have some money? No. Am I intelligent? No. You could have asked him anything and he'll tell you no. I'm not sure how to work that one out. There were 2 tribes living on an island. The East tribal people always tell a lie. The West tribal people always tell the truth. Alan and Brian came from the same tribe. However, we do not know which tribe they came from. When they were asked the marital status, Alan said, both of us are married. But Brian said, I am not married. Are they really married? What, to each other? Probably. They probably are. So, they come from the same tribe. So they're both liars, right? Because they've contradicted each other. Well, they come from the fucking East shithole. We know they're liars. Brian. So Alan said both of us are married. Brian says I'm not married. So Alan's not married and Brian is married because they're both a pair of lying cunts. Right? It's obvious they're liars because they contradicted themselves. If they were telling the truth, they'd have the same answer. So this one's easier to work out, whereas some of them I can't work out. So I don't understand it really. Like this one. How can I know? I don't understand how I can know. Let's see. I visit my teacher last February. Last February. Aha. I visited my teacher last February. Right. My teacher told me there were 3 groups of students came to his house on that day already. He also told me each group had different numbers of students. He said it was a coincidence that the numbers of students each group was equal to the visiting date, today's date. He asked me if I knew how many people came in each group. So how can I figure out what today's date is? I looked at the calendar and found out that there might be 4 possible answers. So it's a February, so it's like the 28th. It ends, or something like that. 4 weeks. 4 possible answers. So let's say 7, 14, 21, 28. If there's 4 possible answers, it has to be 4 days. 28. Right? So it must be 7. Okay, 7. So see if we're going to 7, 14, 28. 7, 14, 21, 28. Probably he asked him if it's a leap year so he could, or some bollocks, but if he looked at the fucking calendar, never mind. I say it's 7 is the number. It can't be 7 because it's an odd number, and they all, let's say they all add up together. So I'll say 21. There's 7 each group, 21. Seven, it would be my guess for how many came in each group. You visited your teacher on the 21st, 7 in each group, but then again it says different number of fucking bollocks. Well, that's easy, we'll cut it down. 7 in one, 8 in another, and 6 in another. There we go, 21. What was the question I asked my teacher? Probably something, nothing to do with it. Did you molest any of the students? And he replied, no. But he was a liar, because he came from the east side of the island.